Hello, I'm Bradley and welcome to my channel. First things first, if you're new here, please subscribe. You don't have to, of course, but it would really help me out and where I'm trying to get my channel to be. Today I want to talk to you about a passion of mine, which is all things hair care related, with a particular interest of mine around helping that hair growth cycle be the best it can be at its optimum and really helping improve the scalp environment and using products which can really help hair grow healthier, thicker and fuller so you can enjoy and really rock the best head of hair you possibly can. Having fine hair, having thinning hair, two very different things, don't have to stop you from having a really cool style as a guy and a really beautiful glamorous head of hair as a lady. Now, a brand which I absolutely have loved, and I've been doing my channel for 5 years now, probably coming up to about I would say maybe 5.5 years we're coming up to. And I absolutely love reviewing hair care products and with particular interest around fine hair, hair loss, really helping to optimize the hair you have and to really encourage hair growth and to look after the hair growth cycle in the scalp environment. Now, a brand which one of my very first brands which I became acquainted with is Serioxyl. Now, it never used to look like this. In fact, what I'll do at the end of this clip is I will add, I've reviewed the shampoo, conditioner and the denser hair serum 5 years ago, and I'm rocking a pretty different hairstyle, I have to admit. Shorter hair, but a pompadour-inspired style a lot on the top. So these days, of course, very, very different. We've got a top knot hair to about here now. So longer. But Serioxyl, why and why have I loved it for so long? So this was, to be honest, one of the first products I turned to in trying to reverse hair thinning and trying to grow thicker, fuller hair. Now, this is a shampoo and conditioner system with a denser hair solution. Now, I haven't got that today because I wanted to keep it separate and I just wanted to look at the shampoo and conditioner. But as I say, I will add, there's a separate, not that long ago review, I want to say 1-2 years, so not quite the 5 years when we actually reviewed the shampoo and conditioner. But I really still, to this day, really like this. Now, why? To be quite honest, because it's like a system which I've never really come across before. The shampoo itself is like a gel formation. It is very nice. It's very cooling. It's very invigorating. It really is very stimulating on the roots. The scalp environment, you can really feel it getting to work and getting that sort of energy in the scalp going. You really can. It's got menthol in here, so it's got a really nice freshness and iciness about it. Now, it has changed over the years, unfortunately, and in terms of cost, it's got much more expensive than what it used to be. Now, there is unfortunately no... It is a bit of a struggle to find the conditioner, but the conditioner, you can still buy it at the moment. It's much smaller than what it used to be, but they have changed to a much more of a newer sort of array of packaging. So they've dropped the white and the blue now. It's much more different. They don't have a conditioner. They just have the shampoo, which is in like a dark blue packaging. You may have already seen it. I know a lot of my subscribers have already seen it and even tried it. And the denser hair solution is, rather than a glass pipette, it is now, so it used to be really fancy in a glass bottle, in a glass pipette, stunning product to use, fantastic results from it. They've changed that now to a spray bottle applicator. I haven't used the new formation of it, the new version of the product. I will be, and that will be coming to the channel in the future. I'm not sure when at the moment, but right now I'm still holding on to the original shampoo conditioner. Currently at the moment I haven't got the denser hair serum solution in the glass bottle. It is a product which I have used on and off since I started using it around about 5 years. 5 years ago, and probably before that, to be quite honest, I have used that several times a year. This year I've used it again, but I just didn't use it on the channel, and I use it for a couple of weeks, which is a serum which has got stemioxidine in there and resveratrol, which is a really great combination, which really does wake up hair follicles, stimulate hair growth, and just improves the whole hair growth cycle. And we're going to leave that there because if you want to know more about that, then as I say, it will be on the end of this clip. You'll be able to have a look at that, and it's a separate review there from about 2 years ago, I understand from that. But getting back onto this, why do I love this so much? As I say, the shampoo is a really fresh, zingy gel formation. It's really very nice. It comes in this, when I first used to buy this, it used to come in a pack where it would come in a shampoo, a conditioner, and it used to have like a densifying foam. Now I haven't seen the densifying foam for many, many years, but it used to be a great product as well. But the shampoo is really very nice. It's Serioxyl, of course, is the brand name right the way throughout. It is a L'Oreal product. This is a shampoo here. It's really very nice, and it works. It really, really does. And I say, I have to be a little bit careful with this because a lot of people I have found have asked me questions, but about the original review of the shampoo and the conditioner. Now, I can't say 100% it's exactly the same. I'd like to think it was because, of course, this might be difficult to get hold of now. I know the conditioner is notoriously difficult to find, but if you can, it's certainly worth a try. But the new formulation, I haven't tried the shampoo or the dense hair serum applicator in a completely different bottle as well. So I'd like to think it was exactly the same. So that's why I'm just going to be a little bit careful. And I say that this worked, but I can't 100% say that the new formation is just the same. When I first started using it, it was amazing. It really, really was. I have to admit, if people were to ask me, has it changed? The denser hair serum, I know that's changed over the years, but it's always been brilliant, and it continues to be brilliant. The shampoo itself, I remember being a little bit more icier, a little bit more cooler. It's still very effective. It's still very nice. It's not the same as what it was many years ago when I first used it, but it's still very, very nice. It's still a great shampoo to use. And as I say, this for me, I've not long bought this, and I keep this back and I use it every now and again. I don't use it every day, and I just use this almost like, you know, you've got a real favourite product and it's almost like a treat to use. This is it for me, and I absolutely love this. I really, really do. And there is a place sort of in my mind which is where it all started, to be quite honest with you. So it's very nostalgic. It's very almost the start of my channel, to be quite honest. This was one of the first products we looked at. And it just is great. So straight away, let's talk about it here. Now, the one thing I will just say straight off is there is one for normal hair and there's one for coloured hair. Both very similar, okay, in terms of their texture, in terms of the actual product themselves. It does exactly the same. It's really, really great. But of course, the coloured formation is just a bit softer if you have colour in your hair. So over the years, I have had colour in my hair. I've had blonde highlights in my hair. I've had real icy tones, so real very light and bright. Use this. It was great, not a problem at all. My hair, of course, is darker now. There's no blonde throughout my hair at all. And every couple of months, 4 or 5 months, I do put a colour through my hair. Shock horror. I'm 31 and I do have a few sort of shiny hairs, let's say, coming through in areas where I'm fine with, and you can't necessarily notice it, but I just like to have my hair on the darker side. So every couple of months, I do use a L'Oreal Expert for Men colour there, and I use blonde, but it's not. It always comes out much, much darker. I would never use the black or the brown because it would be super, super dark. So I buy the blonde. There's a review clip on my channel for that as well if you're interested, and that just comes out really, really nice. It's dark, but it's well conditioned. It looks after my hair really, really nice. So if that was for you, again, if you had the normal variation of the shampoo or the coloured, you'd be absolutely fine. It's really, really great. It packs a punch with volume. It stimulates the roots. It's really nice on the scalp. It's never given me any uncomfortableness, any irritability at all. It's a true favourite. Now, years ago, I used to buy this, and the actual review, which will be on the end of this, is the big litre bottles. Now, in terms of cost, this will probably shock you. So for this now, this is 250 mils, and I paid £22.50 for this. The litre, back then, I used to pay £19.50. I know, incredible. The packs used to be around £20, and that used to have a small shampoo, small conditioner, small densifying foam, and the actual densifying, denser serum, I can't remember what it's called now, denser hair serum, the glass bottle, I have paid anywhere between £15 all the way up to 20. Now I know it's nearly 40, so it's got a lot more expensive. So I hope the new variation is just as good as this. Disappointingly, there is no conditioner I can't find in the new variation, which is really quite sad. But apparently, when you look into it, which I have done so on the website from Loreal, and you can find their products on Amazon, they have scalp sort of treatments and conditioners as part of kind of the whole family of L'Oreal products on their L'Oreal Professional products. So it's not fantastic, I don't think, and I think that was probably the wrong direction for them to go, because these two work incredibly well. They are absolutely brilliant. They really, really are. I have to admit, if you were to ask me what's the one product which stands out the most in terms of working for hair thinning, stimulating hair growth, that would be the denser hair solution in the glass bottle. That for hairlines, I always think is absolutely brilliant. And as I say, every year, once or twice, sometimes 3 times throughout the year, I use it for a couple of weeks. I buy 2 bottles of it, and then I will kind of just get that boost in my scalp environment. I'll see the results. It will come through denser. It will have more of an anchorage effect of my hair to my scalp. My hair will feel more energized, more stronger. I'll leave it alone for 6 months, 7 months, but then I'll go back to it. Sometimes I'll do a bit of a shorter break and then I'll try it again. But at the moment, where we've been looking at different ranges, I haven't gone back to it, but I will be looking at the new variation of it. Or if it comes up on offer on Amazon, you know, I'm certainly, if I get the old products or the old version of it, then I'll buy it again and I'll try it again, because I absolutely love Serioxyl. I really, really do. But I will be looking at doing the new version of the Serioxyl Denser Hair Serum in the near future, and the shampoo. So shampoo, old style one. This is really, really great. If you can find it, shop around. The price varies incredibly now, which is such a shame. I can't no longer find the 1 litre bottles, unfortunately, the big pumps and everything. Those were absolutely great. That was around about 4 or 5 years ago now, and before that, before I even started my channel, I used to use that as well. And we used to keep that in the family bathroom, so my brothers would use it, my mum would use it, my dad. And it was just great. Everybody loved it. It was really icy and cooling on the scalp, really refreshing. It was just really, really great. And you could really tell that it would almost, I don't want to say speed up your hair growth, but it would optimize your hair growth, and you would almost notice your hair fuller, stronger, healthier. So really, really great. Absolutely great system to use. This, is it the same now? It is slightly different, but it's still really great. It's not as cooling and icy on the scalp, but I absolutely love it. So in terms of effectiveness, no, it has not changed. But what I remember it being, a little bit different, but still an amazing product. So in terms of effectiveness, it hasn't changed, and it's really, really great. If I use this, if I use a blow dryer throughout my hair, I've got volume, I've got texture, I've got natural fullness in the hair. I love it. My hair is on, of course, the longer side, but it sits very flat, very lank in the roots, and then it can be a little bit frizzy in the ends. This calms everything down just as the shampoo itself. It's really, very nice. The coloured formulation is almost like opaque when you see it in colour, whereas the normal formulation is very much more clear and see-through. Like an icy blue tone. Very nice, both really, very nice. This one here, I actually ordered the normal shampoo for normal hair, but they sent me the coloured thinning hair. So it says on the front here, so you've got Serioxyl clarifying and densifying shampoo, coloured thinning hair. And if you, the other one just says normal, for normal hair. And they're great. So clarifying, so really cleansing, really awakening on the scalp. If you're somebody who uses a lot of sort of sprays and gels, maybe texturizing powder in the roots if you've got fine hair, then this is going to be great for you. Now, a question if you've got fine hair, because you know what, this shampoo, if you've got thicker hair types, but yet you're a bit concerned with your hair falling, perhaps you're going through something in your life and you're seeing a bit of a notice in your hair fall, then this, if you've even got thicker hair types, then this is going to be a great product to use as well, because it's really nice and soothing and awakening on the scalp. It's a real pleasure product to use. So it's great on so many grounds. It really, really is. And as I say, in terms of effectiveness in its usage, it hasn't changed. I remember it being a bit potent in smell and a little bit more stronger in the feeling on the scalp, much more colder, much more icier years ago, but it's still very, very nice, and it's still awakening, it's still cooling, and it's still that slight iciness. I do miss it being a bit more stronger, but it is still very nice. It delivers volume, it packs a punch in fine hair types, and it will always remain a true favourite of mine. So I'll be very, very sad when I can't buy the older style range. But for now, I've got it. I probably, as I say, if I find it on offer on Amazon or anywhere else at all, I probably will stock up on it again. It's been in my go-to armoury of products for many, many years. And as I say, true favourite for me, I think the secret behind enhanced hair growth cycle is the denser hair serum because of the stemmer-oxidine and the resveratrol. But please watch at the end of this clip where I do a whole separate one and I'll talk about that in more depth. So we'll leave the shampoo for now. As I say, hero product of mine, I absolutely love it, and it certainly is a great product which I would ultimately recommend. Conditioner. So this has changed because this is only 150 mils and I paid £20 for this, so together just over the £42 mark for both of them. Years ago, a litre of each wouldn't even be £40. And the kits used to be quite cheap as well, so it is costly. I feel a bit robbed almost that the conditioner is no longer in the range because it was such a nice conditioner. It's the same colour, same texture, really stimulating, really cooling. Now the conditioner did completely used to be so much more, it still is effective, but it used to be much more icy and cooling on the scalp. Nowadays, years later, there isn't really so much of that. It's much more, I think they've gone working on the texture of the hair, so calming any sort of ruliness down, any frizziness in the hair, but it is a really great conditioner. It's sad that it's not the same as it was years ago, but it is a really great conditioner the same, and it is a fantastic set which I absolutely recommend. So if you've got fine hair, if you've got thinning hair, of course both very, very different, or if you're concerned with your hair, this is going to be a really great conditioner because it calms hair down from the frizziness and the ruliness, but it boosts volume, it boosts texture, and it really does work in that root area, giving you thickness and fullness, and just overall waking the hair up, like the parties come to your hair type thing. So if you've got flat hair, lank hair, and your hair struggles to hold a style, or whether you're a guy and you've got short hair but yet your fringe doesn't really behave itself, or it sits quite flat, or your style sits quite flat, or you're a lady and your perhaps your blow dry doesn't necessarily hold as long as you want, or perhaps your style doesn't hold, or perhaps your updo doesn't really hold as much, this works on getting that core structure which fine hair texture often lacks. So it really does work. It packs a punch. It's a great conditioner. The only downfall is it's 150 mils. So I really do keep these two as kind of a bit of a treat for the scalp and for the hair every now and again. They do work. Now, they work absolutely in terms of keeping a healthy scalp environment, boosting that hair growth cycle, but in terms of the stimulation for growth, that is very much, I feel, the hair denser solution in the glass bottle. Now, in this spray bottle, dark blue plastic bottle, which you'll see, you can find that a lot across online, Look Fantastic, Amazon, all of those sort of suppliers. You can't necessarily find the older version anymore, which is a great shame, but you can on Amazon at the moment. I hope that continues for a little bit longer. But it is a really great conditioner. It says on the front here, thickening and detangling. It completely detangles your hair, really nice and easy. It does, as we've covered, it does add thickness, it does add bulk to the hair. And it just is a really great all-round system, shampoo and conditioner system to use, and I absolutely love it. So it is a true favourite of mine, I have to admit. So just tell you a little bit about it on the back here. So shampoo, clarifying densifying shampoo for coloured thinning hair or for normal coloured hair, whatever. Hypoallergenic formula, suitable for sensitive scalps, cleanses the scalp of impurities whilst providing the hair, or bodifying, sorry, the hair. Instructions for use: apply evenly to wet hair and the scalp. Use a massaging action to lather and stimulate microcirculation of the scalp surface. So, and I've always loved this about Serioxyl because they've really concentrated on the microcirculation of the scalp environment, which in essence is the great ingredients. But if you were using all three with the scalp densifying solutions, you've got that stemmer-oxidine, the resveratrol, so the antioxidants of that as well, which is resveratrol, and the stemmer-oxidine is a mimicking molecule which almost boosts and makes more healthier the hair growth cycle, speeds up that window when the hair falls from the root to when it starts growing again. That stemmer-oxidine invigorates that, it wakes dormant follicles. So in essence, you've got a thicker head of hair. This just works by boosting the hair growth, looking after the scalp environment, that microcirculation. You're getting the blood flow pumping on the scalp surface. So really taking your time to massage your scalp with this system is an absolute must, and it really, really is great. On the conditioner, it says here, if I can read it, because I've just noticed is super small. Thickening and detangling conditioner for thinning hair. Hypoallergenic formula. Suitable for sensitive scalps. This conditioner cares and detangles the fibre without weighing it down, whilst thickening the appearance of hair for an immediate densifying effect. Instructions for use. After using the appropriate Serioxyl shampoo, apply evenly to damp, shampooed hair, leave on for 1 to 3 minutes, rinse off. And it is as simple as that. It really is great. So I leave this on if I can, 5-10 minutes, however long sort of the morning or the evening allows. And it's just really, really nice. It's super soothing. It's really awakening. It's stimulating, but it also really gives your hair that bit of a treatment, bit of a nourishment boost. So it's a great system. It really, really is. And I can't recommend it enough. So if you can find it, absolutely grab it and try it. But the new version, if the old system's anything to go by, then it's a win-win all round, and I can't wait to try it. So on that note, on the end of this clip, you'll find a bit more of a recent review, probably around about 2 years ago, I believe, on the denser hair solution, the glass bottle, which I absolutely love. And I will put my original review, which has got the litre bottles and the denser solution in there as well. As I say, you may be wondering, why do this all these years on? Well, because it is a true favourite of mine. There's an element of nostalgia behind this, and it's where it all started, to be quite honest with you. And this is a great system, and I still recommend it to people now, and it will always be in my go-to armoury of products in the fight against hair fall, hair thinning, and all of that nastiness. So on that note, God bless, thank you very much for being here, and until next time, I look forward to you joining me then. Bye now.